I think it's 2:06. Fuck, I always do this shit.
All right. All right, podcast number 203. I want to say it's
All right, let's get into it. My bad, guys. I always fucking do this shit when it comes to the fucking name of the number of the podcast. I always do that bullshit. All right, podcast number 204. Today we're going to be talking about, should I sleep with her even though she has a boyfriend? And I know that my opinion on this has changed over time. Like, it really has. And I feel like when I was younger, obviously I really didn't care as much. I really didn't. And I felt as if it was whatever. But for numerous amount of reasons, when it comes to the whole idea of sleeping with the girls, with the girls, like, you know, with the guy's girl, are stealing a guy's girl, my opinion has changed on it greatly. And I just think that there's been so many reasons as to why it's changed. And honestly, I think it's just highly inappropriate. And I feel like it goes on way too much. And honestly, it's disgusting. It really is. It really is. It really is disgusting doing that type of shit. And I think it should stop. I do. So we'll get into that right after this song, Compete. This is a classic. And the only reason I'm playing is because I can't find the other one that I was playing. But yeah, that's what we're going to be talking about. Should you sleep with her even though she has a boyfriend? We'll get into it right after this song. Guys, give some likes in the chat if you're on TikTok.
Out here on the road, I'm just trying to get this chase. Reminiscing about your body, how you put it all on me. When it's all said and done, you the one I'm trying to see. Yeah, them hoes cool, but again, shoot, they don't compete. Nah, they don't compete. Yup, when I get back home, best believe I'm trying to see. Yup, where you been all this time, baby girl, I need ya. Been with other women, but they really don't compete. Nah, they don't compete. Shorty cold, she bring winter to the summertime. I ain't trying to gas it, but she want a kind. Might be talking crazy cause the pussy heavy on my mind. But every time I get a bad one, this happens all the time. But it don't feel the same, yeah, it feels different. My niggas say I'm bugging all the time and say I'm tripping. Try to give me mad advice, but you know I never listen. Fuck all that, she got what I need and everything I'm missing. I'm just out here on the road, I'm just trying to get this chase. Reminiscing about your body, how you put it all on me. When it's all said and done, you the one I'm trying to see. Yeah, them hoes cool, but again, shoot, they don't compete. Nah, they don't compete. Yup, when I get back home, best believe I'm trying to see. Yup, where you been all this time, baby girl, I need ya. Been with other women, but they really don't compete. Nah, they don't compete. Yeah, and all that other shit is getting old. And we ain't getting younger, we just getting old. So why we wasting time? What we in it for? I visualize it in my dreams, but now I'm trying to see it though. Yeah, talk to Addie, baby, show me what you about. Yeah, know you wanna fuck with me because of word of mouth. Yeah, kissing on your body while I'm going down south. Yeah, think you down. Yeah, fuck you all over the couch. Yeah, you ain't gotta tell me, baby, I know what it is. Even if you got a nigga, he ain't fucking you like this. I'ma need you when your birthday, so we handle biz. When I pull up on you, you know that it's lit. I'm just out here on the road, I'm just trying to get this chase. Reminiscing about your body, how you put it all on me. When it's all said and done, you the one I'm trying to say. Yeah, them hoes cool, but against you they don't compete. Nah, they don't compete. Yup, when I get back home, best believe I'm trying to see ya. Where you been all this time, baby girl, I need ya. Been with other women, but they really don't compete. Nah, they don't compete.
That shit is such a good song. That's on iTunes, guys. That's called Compete. Go listen to it. But anyway, let's get into this topic. So, like I said, when I was younger, my opinion really changed on it. And it's so funny because I'm on YouTube. So somebody said on YouTube in the comments, how you get them is how you lose them. Not necessarily always true. I've seen girls who cheated on their boyfriend, and the guy that they're with, they end up marrying and living happily ever after. So that's not necessarily always true. I do feel like in most cases, if a girl will cheat on her man while doing it with you, there's a high likelihood that she may cheat on you also, which is also not always true, because you have a lot of the times, a lot of these guys allow themselves to be taken advantage of. They allow themselves to be disrespected. They allow themselves to just tolerate any type of behavior. And when you look into the dynamics, you can see why they were getting cheated on. And then when they get with the next, when that girl gets with the next guy who doesn't allow any of that bullshit and could be doing everything he possibly could right, and this is the reason why she'll be loyal to him, stay with him, tolerate more of his bullshit. There's a lot of different dynamics, right? You know, she may be cheating on the other guy because sex was trash and she walked all over him. She get with the other guy, demanding respect. He has options. She knows if she mess up with him, she'll be on the first train out of there, right? So there's a lot of different dynamics. So that's not always true as how you get them and how you lose them. It is very likely if she cheats, there's some morals that's lacking there. So chances are she probably could do it again. So chances are for girls cheating, you don't want to wife this kind of girl. But when I was younger and I would talk to girls that had boyfriends, I didn't care. I really didn't care. One thing that I never did, though, I never messed with women that were married. That was one thing I always was like a non-negotiable for me. I'm not doing it. Why? Because I always said that I want my marriage to be blessed, right? Before I had this idea of game, right? I was young. I would go to religious classes and I would study religion, but I would never mess with married women. That was just one thing I never did. But if you had a girlfriend, I would definitely try to steal your girl. But you know, it's so funny because I felt like it was really popular. And I really like when I was in high school, this was that time when like Trey Songz was real possible. And you know, one of his nicknames were Mr. Steal Your Girl. So it was really popular back then. It was like, you know, it's Mr. Steal Your Girl. So back then, you know, I really didn't care. But I think that what changed my mind when it came to this whole topic is seeing how so many men just get done dirty. And not just seeing how men get done dirty, but seeing it firsthand. That's what and so for I would feel like in my teens and into like maybe my mid 20s, right? I didn't care. If you had a girl and she was on me and if she's fire, I'm gonna do it. There were times where I said no, but being in these situations and seeing girls who had men and they're cheating on their man for me, like I remember, for example, and this happened like on 2 or 3 different occasions. I'm messing with a girl, I meet a girl, I add her on Instagram, we fucking around talking. And mind you, at this point, I'm probably single, I believe, right? And we're talking, you know, we're engaging or whatever, we hook up, you know, I sleep with her and everything. And you give it a whole week later, she posted her boyfriend on her story talking about, oh, 3-year anniversary. I miss you so much. I love you, Pookie. What? It's nuts. Maybe not those exact words, but this happened to me on 3 different occasions. I'm hooking up with a girl. Everything is cool and copacetic. And then she just posts on her story her boyfriend. And it's like, ma'am, I was just in your guts last night. And you're posting 3-year anniversary? What the fuck? How are you posting a 3-year anniversary, happy 3-year anniversary, and you were just sleeping with me? It's fucked up. It's it's really fucked up. And it's just like so many situations like that. I know another situation is one girl I was hooking up with. She's like getting text messages from her boyfriend. He's blowing up her phone. And I'm just looking at this shit like, you really ain't shit. You're sitting here having sex with me. And your man is calling your phone. Now, I was never the type, and I'm not even into that. They have a lot of sick shit on Twitter where they'll act out these adult film scenes, and they'll be like, oh, the boyfriend's calling, or the crazy ass titles. They have those shit. I never was into that. I was never into that weird shit. But this one girl tried to answer her phone. And I'm just like, no, don't do that. Why would you do that? Are you trying to get caught? And you see this all the time when girls answer their phone and they'll record it and they'll do the most fucked up shit. Listen, don't do that. Don't that you doing too much. If you're gonna give me the top, just give me the top. Don't speak to your man later. That shit is disgusting. And it's like after a while you start to feel for these motherfuckers because it's like, damn, like you got no respect. Like if you're gonna cheat, at least like don't be so bold and disrespectful. Don't do that. And I think the very last time, I think it was maybe like 27 or 26 or something like that. I hooked up with this girl and she invited me back to her place. And I'm looking around, I'm very observant, just fucking using common sense. And I'm looking at pictures. And obviously I come to the conclusion with deductive reasoning, seeing men clothing, men's shoes. There's no way she wears a size 10 that's the same size as me. Do you have a man? She said, oh yeah, I have a boyfriend, but he doesn't get home until so-and-so. I'm just like, yo, there's no fucking way. I was like, listen, I'm gonna leave. And this is crazy. She was like, oh, why? What you scared? You a fighter. What you scared for? You told me you know how to fight. Listen, it's not even about that. We are in another man's house. Chances are he's paying the bill. I didn't ask her, but chances are he's paying the bills. Chances are he's paying the bills. And you want to sleep with me. You want to touch all of my private parts in another man's bed. It's just beyond disrespectful. It just is. It's just like, and it's like, and another thing for this, you're liable to get your life taken. Like motherfuckers are crazy. And I ain't no scaredy cat. I ain't no bitch by any means. But what can happen is you could be dealing with somebody unstable. He come home, he go get his Arm & Hammer, and it's over. It is over. Now, I'm not saying that I'm not a risk taker because I've taken plenty of risk, but I'm not risking my life for some. I don't care how bad you are, because it's just as bad as you are. There's about 12 more out there waiting for a nigga that look just like me. Oh shit, I gotta watch my language. My bad. I forgot. I was on TikTok. I'm also on YouTube. Right? And it's not worth it. It's really not worth it. It's not worth it. And you're getting yourself into situations, especially when you're going into another man's house. And doing that is just beyond disrespectful. And that's only some of the reasons. And another thing that I've just really found disrespectful is when you're talking to these girls who have boyfriends and they're willing to do and perform sexual activities that they don't even do with their man. That's the part that really got to me. And I'm like, damn. At first, when I was younger, I'm just like, damn, I'm the man. I got her to do this. Her man can't even get her to do this. You know what I'm saying? I got the juice. But after you keep seeing it, it's like, all right, I'm aware that I have this ability or something about me that this girl just wants to do all these freaky things that she doesn't do to her own man. All right, cool. But after a while, it's like, damn, this is really fucked up. This is really messed up. Like, why are you doing this? And then you go back to your home and you go back to your regular life and you thinking like, wow, she's over there with her man, and you follow these girls on Instagram, they taking pictures, uploading pictures, kissing a man all in the mouth, and you know what she just did to you, right? Saying, and it's so crazy because they'll be like, oh, I would never do that. What? I would never ever lick a man's backside. I would never toss a salad. I would never do that. Oh, that's disgusting. Meanwhile, 2 weeks later, she's begging you to do it. And this is real life shit. This has happened. And then she's going back and kissing her man. It's disgusting. It is disgusting. Now, have I ever been cheated on? Not to my knowledge. It's probably maybe happened. I'm not denying that it can't happen. I'm not saying that I'm so amazing that no girl can ever cheat on me. But karma is a real thing. And, these are some of the reasons why I stopped messing with girls that have boyfriends. Because it's just messed up. It's just so fucked up. And I don't like it. And you know what's so funny? Because girls will do this thing where if a girl is messing with a guy and she finds out that he has a wife or a girlfriend, she'll go and reach out to the guy, to the other girl, and just straight up snitch. Guys won't tell. They'll keep a secret forever. Just like guys don't want to stick up for each other. The guys they'll just cheat and let the poor man just go along and marry her and have kids with her and present a ring to her. And meanwhile, you've been her side dude for about 4 or 5 years. I know people like this. And you'll let this girl go marry that man and don't say nothing to her. And okay, cool, I get it. You don't want to be a snitch, you're not a snitch. But one thing that I can do, I cannot mess with her. I don't have to mess with her. Because guys are not going to go tell another girl who knows she has a man, she might be hurt or emotional, or she going to go tell his girlfriend. She going to blow up everything. She don't care. But guys won't do it. Guys just won't tell. They just keep it to themselves. Oh, damn. You know what? She messed up. She foul. But, I ain't going to snitch. I ain't going to say no. I ain't no snitch. Guys don't stick up for other guys. It sucks. This is how men are. I don't know why men are like that. And I get it. I mean, I don't do it either, but what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to mess with a girl who has a man. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I've had girls, it hasn't happened too much. It maybe happened twice where a girl has broken up with her boyfriend for me because I just wouldn't do anything. In one of the situations, I actually messed with her for a little bit. In the other situation, I didn't do anything with her. And I told her straight up, you're disgusting. You're disgusting. You're horrible. You just broke up with me, somebody who you knew all of 2 weeks. And you've been with this dude for years. You're a horrible person. I don't want to deal with you. Straight up. And of course, she could just go get back with him. Like, oh, baby, I miss you. Because suckers like that, they just do anything. They so in love with the girl, they don't have no self-respect. They just tolerate anything. They don't. And it's just horrible. It really is horrible. And these are some of the reasons why I just don't do it. I don't. If she has a boyfriend, I'm like, okay, cool, respectfully, but I don't mess with girls with boyfriends. I don't do it. It's so bad. Like even so much so in the past, even when I've cheated, if I'm a cheat, I'm not gonna cheat with a girl that has a boyfriend. I know that sounds crazy, but I just don't want to do that. I don't. And I don't think I've ever done no craziness like that. The times where I cheated, it was definitely just being in love with 2 girls. It was kind of crazy, but it's not just me just out here being a dirty Dan, right? But it's crazy. Some of these girls are treacherous, bro. It really is treacherous. And this, oh my God. Oh my God. I want to say about maybe 6 years ago, there was this one, oh man, there was this one girl I used to mess with. And this is probably the most fucked up shit. It's probably one of the driving forces why I stopped messing with girls that have boyfriends. I was messing with her. And she didn't tell me she had a man at first, but she was so bad. Oh my gosh, she was so bad. It's probably one of the baddest bitches I've ever talked to. She was so bad. Like just fucking gorgeous. And she had a nice body. Not like a BBL booty, but it was a really nice one. And I didn't know she had a man at first. But when I found out, I was like, damn, she's so bad. I ain't really trying to stop messing with her. But point is, she would have this dude buy food, send her money for us so we could go on dates. I was so ashamed. Buy it, send him money, order food for us to the house, to her house. It was just crazy. It was just the most disrespectful shit. And eventually, and believe it or not, she cut me off. And the reason she cut me off because I just kept commenting. I'm just like, bro, like this is fucked up. You're messed up. And I think she kind of felt as if I was gonna snitch on her. She probably felt as if I was going to like go and tell him because I kept showing empathy and sympathy for the poor man, right? But you know, it's just messed up. And you know, so when you ask that question as to why you know, should you mess with girls that have boyfriends, I say no. It wasn't always like that. And sometimes some of these girls are they're ruthless. They don't care. And sometimes a lot of guys don't care either. And that's the thing. A lot of guys won't care, but I no longer mess with girls that have boyfriends. I will very easily walk away. And there's no reason for it. Like, bro, there's so many girls. There's so many girls. It's like, dude, why you want to, especially the weird ass dudes that want to mess with their homies girl? Like, bro, getting girls, or for me, and that's why obviously I help guys with them, right? It's so easy. If you're a half decent looking man and you can approach girls and you're willing to approach girls, even if it's just a numbers game, you'll at least get 2 out of 10 every time. If you're dressed half decent, you got your hair done, and you got your hair cut, you have some presentable clothes on, and then on top of that, if you're half decent looking, dating apps is like going shopping. It's like literally like dating apps. If you have a great profile, dating apps are like fucking. It's like a buffet line. You go, oh wow, she's nice, and well, for me, my experience, right? It's you keep. And it's a numbers games too. The more you're liking, don't just like anything, but the more you're searching for your kind of type, you'll find it. You'll find it. It's so easy, especially if you're on more than one dating app. But that shit is a little too much. It's overwhelming. That's why I can't really fuck with the dating apps. It's just too much. It's just a lot. It's a lot. And girls always say they want the same thing, but they don't really want it. They don't. They don't. I'm convinced girls just want a toxic motherfucker who knows how to have sex really good. And they'll just lie to them. Because they always come back. It's kind of crazy. But guys, the point of the story is don't have sex with women that have boyfriends. And on top of that, the very basic, you know, STDs and STIs and sexual infections. You're risking a lot. It's really fucked up. And it's a moral thing. It's a moral thing, right? Just don't do it. Don't do it. And I know that some guys they don't get girls like that. Some guys are a little desperate. Some guys are just really thirsty. Some guys will settle for anything that they can get. You know, these are guys that are, you know, regular dudes, regular schmegular, regular Joes. They don't really have no motion. They don't really have the juice like that. So If a girl throw it, oh my god, I gotta have it. Oh no, she got the cake, so I'm gonna take it. No, come on, dude. That's not the type of girl. That's not the type of guy that girls like. Girls like the guy who has a lot of options, but isn't readily available for everybody. These are the kind of guys that girls want. She wants a guy that girls like. You know, she wants a guy that is pre-selected, but not a guy that's gonna sleep with anything moving. Understand that when not any girl can get to you, that gives you more value. That makes you deemed and seen to be more sexy. I'm telling you, I've had numerous amount of girls tell me myself, you can look it up. There's plenty of videos on the internet. It gives you so much value because in their head, oh damn, not every girl can have him, but a lot of girls want him. Right? And I'm not saying it has to be magnified like on a celebrity level, but if you look at celebrities, so many girls want them. They know that, but not everybody has access to these people because they're famous. You just can't have access to just random. Come on. It's common sense, but don't do it. Because some girls, they don't care. Like I was just looking at, I forget what it was, but some girl was holding up a poster in the crowd. She said, "I called off my engagement or my marriage to be here at this concert, in a Chris Brown concert." And he saw it and he commented on it. He's like, "Yo, that's ridiculous. Don't do that." And it's so stupid. It's so stupid. These girls will sell their soul just for one night with a celebrity, let alone call off your engagement. That's dumb. You gonna pay $1,000 for a picture, call off your engagement just to go to a Chris Brown concert because you know your man wouldn't tolerate it? It's fucking dumb. It's dumb. Don't sleep with these girls. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't sleep with girls who have boyfriends. And for the poor guys out there that your girl's sleeping around on you, is horrible because they're doing disgusting things. They are. And I just think the worst is, you know, having seen girls that'll do things for you sexually that they don't even do for their man and then go back and lay with their man. I think that was the main thing that really hit me hard, that I was just like, no, I'm not messing with girls that have boyfriends anymore. It's sick. It's nasty. It really is nasty. It's disgusting. And it sucks because a lot of these dudes will never know. And what makes it even worse, some of these dudes will still take their girl back. Like, oh, it was just sex. Honey, don't even trip. It was just sex, and it wasn't even that good. So why'd you keep fucking him? I don't know. It was just like, you know, he's just different. Honey, he's just different. I just don't know. And you know what's really bad? Because some of these girls, you'll cut some of these girls off, and they'll come back and beg for you more. They'll come back and beg for you more. And I know I'm not the only one that's been through this. Like, there's times I tell you, yo, go be good to your man. He don't deserve this. And I'm laughing, but it's not funny. But you know what makes it even worse is when you can do things for her that her man can't. That's the worst. That's the worst. That's the worst. You know, when you make her do things that she's never done before, when you make her find out things about her body that she didn't know was possible, and then she goes back to her man, maybe because he's taking care of her. This is sick. It's sick. And I just pray that, you know, I'm never in those shoes. That's why I just don't think that don't hook up with girls. I know a lot of you guys are still gonna do it. I know a lot of you guys don't care. It's not cool. It's not cool. And if you really do like the girl, just tell her, hey, listen, I do like you, but I have respect for myself. I have respect for you. I don't want to do you like that. So maybe you should leave your boyfriend if you're so willing to cheat. You shouldn't be with him. But then you'll find the reasons why they stay is this guy's taking care of her. You know, it was a real bad situation. I'm done. I could go on all day about these situations. The point is, guys, we're in this podcast off. Just don't sleep with girls that have boyfriends. And just understand the risk you're taking. And a lot of these motherfuckers be trying to take your life all because you slept with their girl. Especially when they go through the text. And he finds out that she skirted for the first time. It's like, I never made you do that. This is crazy. I'm gonna kill both of y'all. Oh man, this is J.O. Compete. Oh my God. Don't do it, guys. Don't do it. That's sick. Make sure you guys like and follow me. I'm off there.
Look, I'm just out here on the road, I'm just trying to get this chase. Reminiscing about your body, how you put it all on me. When it's all said and done, you the one I'm trying to see. Yeah, them hoes cool, but again, shoot, they don't compete. Nah, they don't compete. Yup, when I get back home, best believe I'm trying to see. Yup, where you been all this time, baby girl, I need ya. Been with other women, but they really don't compete. Nah, they don't compete. Shorty cold, she bring winter to the summertime. I ain't trying to gas her, but she want a kind. Might be talking crazy, cause the pussy heavy on my mind. But every time I get a bad one, this happens all the time. But it don't feel the same, yeah, it feels different. My niggas say I'm bugging all the time and say I'm tripping. Try to give me mad advice, but you know I never listen. Fuck all that, she got what I need and everything I'm missing. I'm just out here on the road, I'm just trying to get this chase. Reminiscing about your body, how you put it all on me. When it's all said and done, you the one I'm trying to see. Yeah, them hoes cool, but again, shoot, they don't compete. Nah, they don't compete. Yup, when I get back home, best believe I'm trying to see. Yup.